All right, welcome. I'm Ramshackle, and this is Freak Factory, my new series where I draw monsters and creatures and stuff like that and kind of walk you through. This whole idea was kind of inspired by, tabletop role playing. So, what I'm going to do here is I've got this um, chart or list of prompts, and I'm gonna roll dice. So yeah, should be cool. Should be fun. Let me get my post-it and a pen here so I can write it down, and let's see what we get. Oh, all right. So we got a 3, a 5, and a 4. Okay, 3 is gonna be slithering or swimming. So like a snake or a fish. I have it broken down into, each one has multiple options just so they all kind of work together. And you can, here, I'll move this. If you want to pause and copy this down, you can totally use mine, or you can make your own. Or you can just go along with what I do. Yeah, that's fine too. Do whatever you want. This is going to be a swamp or aquatic creature. Swamp, aqua. And then number 4 on this one is some sort of insect. I really messed that up. There we go. Insect, mollusk, like a snail. Invertebrate. 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 I think I have a good idea for that. Let me put some of this stuff away and we'll get to it. If you enjoy this video and want to see some more like it, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that like button. So based on the prompts I rolled, I decided to draw a swamp worm sort of creature. Here you can see I am sketching out a swampy background and a wormy body. Just adding a spooky gaping maw. Once that's all done, you want to give it a light erase. And then it's time for some ink. I typically start by lining small sections of the drawing and then switching to shading back and forth like that. You don't have to do it that way. You can smear your lines all over the place if you'd like. It's also a good idea to start from the top left corner and work your way down to the bottom right. If you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, start at the top right, work to the bottom left. I didn't do that here. I think I got excited about drawing a worm and kind of blacked out there for a minute. You're going to want to continue rendering his pointy little teeth, making sure there's plenty of contrast between the teeth themselves and his wormy mouth hole. Just like so. I did kind of a concentric circle pattern here to kind of, make it look like a throat, maybe. And then a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow. Just some definition in the chin. Decided to give him little spiny, twiggy bits on top of his head. I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. So I start adding in the body segments here. And realize I want him to have some sort of cohesive shape. So I line in the body. And then the rest of the segments. A worm is kind of like a neck with a double chin. But the double chins just keep going. And never meet any kind of shoulder assembly. It's always good to keep a light source in mind. I typically imagine something over my right shoulder, but occasionally mix it up. I shade in all of his fupas one by one, working my way from the bottom up to the top. And then decide to add in a little bit of the water texture, just kind of placing him in the scene. Some spiny little details. And now it's time to move on to the background. Starting with his butt. Just drawing in his butt fupas and a little bit of water texture. And shading it all in. A little bit of fine tuning. And then, yeah, it's time to start on the surface of the water. We decided to give it that sort of aquarium effect. And I'm just using some vertical hatching to give it a little contrast between the surface of the water and the part that you're seeing into. And then just adding a little bit of shading onto his submerged fat rolls. Nice soft edge on those. And then yeah, time for the background. Decided to do the trees in negative space, so I'm lining them all out. And just filling in the gaps in between them with some hatching. Adding a little bit of texture to the line work. Just working my way across. Like so. And that's about it. Add your signature. And thanks for joining me. All right, bye now.